Alright, packing down hive number, I don't know, about 10 by now, but 2 down into 1. There's 19 frames in that one, there's actually 10 in the bottom, and there's a little bit of robbing going on, just a little. We've got a box to manipulate. So let's have a look what's in there. There'll be honey in the top. I've harvested some, so there'll be some blank frames. And these guys, I think, either superseded or had a little swarm go. It's been a bad year, so a bit of smoke on top. You really want to assess how many bees there are in this hive. I shouldn't be shooting against the sun. It's actually in the shade, so we'll have a quick look. As you can see, there's some empty frames, there's some bees in here, but this should pack down into one box pretty good. So what we will likely to do is pick these 3 or 4 frames in the middle and use them. They're the ones with honey and some brood, and to put them downstairs. So there's nothing in there. So after the last harvest, we've had a poor year. There will be a bit of honey in here. They're putting that on. As you can see, glistening honey. Honey, honey, honey. Not bad. And these bees, I reckon, genetically have changed. They were darker, so the queen must have mated with some of my Italians. Alright, so this one, full frame of honey. So we could actually use that for honeycomb, but it'll be mostly lucerne honey or for stores. I just want to check there's any brood in the top frames, so we'll know what we're doing. Yep, full frame of honey. So that's 2. Just undo that, uncleat them. Yeah, there's a nice frame of honey and brood, so this will definitely go downstairs. That's how they finished them off in a top box. Top brood box, I should say. So that's what I was looking for. So there's definitely that frame and this one as well. Unlikely to see the queen here. Yeah, they're reasonably well behaved. There's some black ones as well, but she mated with some local drones. Yeah, so these 2 frames for sure. So I've got probably 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one maybe. Yeah, this is all honey. Pretty much all honey. So let's have a look what we end up doing. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5, all the way down because it's brood and honey. See how we go. We're not going to worry about the end stuff, because we want only good frames. This one's not bad. It's actually capped, so that's about 1 1/3 this frame. But we might not have to harvest that. We might use it for something else. So I'm not going to worry about this one. Just put this in this box. This one is certainly not going to be kept. Actually not bad. Not as stingy as I thought these guys would be. So they're all coming in. Okay, let's crack it. Yeah, fair bit of honey in there. So the question is, what's in here? What's in the bottom? We really got to get the best 4 bottom frames. This is away from the sun, east side. probably some honey there. Yeah, there isn't that much in the bottom box. What have we got here? Pollen frame and honey. Probably a good one to keep. So make sure, partially pollen. So that's not bad. We'll see how much honey there is on that end one. Yeah, half. You'd want to probably harvest that. Take it out and give them a full frame so it's fully insulated on the end. So that's a halfie. This one's pollen. Yeah, I don't think we'll be keeping this one. Gotta go quick. They're buzzing, bumping me. Yeah, they're doing okay. So let's pick a frame of honey that's, yeah, like this one can be okay for the edge. That'll be good. Keep that. We're only going to stick 9 in the bottom, because otherwise you're going to squish it. Is this one worthy of keeping? There's brood on that. Nice frame of brood. Nice frame of brood. Queen. Not at the moment. Wished I had a bit more honey on that, but that's life. Yeah, that'll be all brood. Kind of patchy lot of hatching brood. I could actually take one of these weak frames of brood and place it in. They've got me in the chest, which is amazing. Through the coat, t-shirt, everything. That's a nice frame. They're not happy. Well, partially unhappy. That's okay. So I might just give them a little bit of smoke. Well, I've got a bee in my veil, so we'll see. Don't know how she got in there. Probably get stung in the face. Little thing. They've got a ways of getting in. Look at that. Pollen, honey frame. So we're going to harvest this, because this is a free frame of drone brood. We don't want it in there. So I just shake that inside. Drop the nectar. That was when I was cutting these guys out. There will be some rubbish frame. I've got honey, beautiful frame of brood. We're keeping this. Definitely keeping that. Look at where I've taken the brood up. All the way to the top. Oh man, what a nice frame of brood. What are we going to do, eh? Now I've got another hive in there that isn't doing so well, so that frame could go. Now these guys, this is a frame of pollen. Okay. Pollen and everything else, so we're getting to that edge. And we'll see what's on the ends. Yeah, half a frame of honey. So this goes down. We don't want that. This one, yeah, half a frame of pollen, honey. Yeah, let's get rid of that. We've got some really good frames in here. We know we've had some brood in here. Like that's mostly brood. Let's put it in here. Okay, so that's got to go in. This one, not really excited by that frame. Not really excited. Plenty of brood. Got the bee in my brow now, so we'll see if she stings. I'll let you know. Yeah, she's not happy, she's in my hair. Beautiful frame of honey. Okay, all the good stuff's coming into this hive. And what we're going to do is put this last frame of honey in that order. Beautiful. So what have we got a full box of bees. I've got a bee in my head, in my hair, a bit buzzy. This isn't really worth worrying about. So I'll show you what I do next. So we're pretty much done here. 9 frames, tucking the other stuff out, no brood. Watch this, I'll show you. Shake the bees in, much as you can. Got plenty of bees in my veil, but let that not faze you. See, if you're not worried, you generally won't get stung. Start stressing. What's going to happen? They won't be happy. Okay, so there's a fair bit of resources here now. What I could have done is flipped it upside down, that box upside down, scratched the honey so they actually get it in. So these guys are all over me now because they're not happy. Bit of smoke for the cameras. I've got one inside. So yeah, they're pretty good. We'll see what they end up doing. We've got at least 4 frames of full honey, and then the other ones are partial and some really good frames of brood there. So I'll let them work it all out while they keep stinging me. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty much packed down, guys.